Good morning. I look forward this morning to sharing with my advisory board for the Small Business Matters consulting practice my growth strategy for 2018. Several different ways that we'll be leveraging innovation and change in 2018, and also several ways that we'll be adjusting our strategy for growth in 2018. But let's start with our growth plans for 2018. This year, we look forward to continuing to grow the practice by 10% as we have each of the last 10 years. We'll do that by offering high-end executive coaching and training to small business owners and their key executives throughout the metro Atlanta area. That 10% growth will be driven by having 3 full Vistage groups and doing 5 GrowSmart training programs throughout the course of the year. How will we do that? Well, we believe that our competitive advantage is driven by 3 factors. Number one, we have a low-cost business model, and we are going after a high-end executive target market. Number 2, we're very fortunate to have 2 very strong strategic partners. One is Vistage, the largest CEO membership organization in the world with over 22,000 members, over 800 groups. And second, the Small Business Development Center Network in Georgia, which is sponsored by UGA. The third contributor to our competitive advantage is over 35 years of experience working with thousands of small business owners throughout the metro Atlanta area. We've been able to build a strong brand for Small Business Matters in this target market. So that's our growth strategy for 2018. Second, I'd like to talk a little bit this morning about innovation. Our practice encourages innovation in several different ways. Number one is through the participation in the Vistage Chair Group that meets once a month. 15 to 20 members in that group, chairs from throughout the Southeast, where we share best practices. We have different speakers that come address the group, and it's through that group that I am able to learn new ways and better ways of chairing my 3 Vistage groups, bringing new ideas and better practices. The second way that we'll be encouraging innovation this year is continuing to innovate our marketing practices and building the Small Business Matters brand. Our Director of Marketing, Taylor Fulton, continues to be very active in social media, leveraging LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter to continue to build the Small Business Matters brand. This year, a new move in our marketing strategy is the use of podcasts. I've been a guest on 9 different podcasts over the last 4 months. And then we've also introduced our own podcast, the Small Business Matters podcast, where we have interviewed 2 local entrepreneurs, and we'll continue to do a monthly podcast throughout the course of 2018. The third way that we are innovating this year in regards to our strategy is my participation in the Stanford Executive Development program. Each month, I meet for a half a day with a group of Vistage members and colleagues to talk about the content that we're being exposed to, looking for different ways of building on and sometimes even adjusting our strategy. It's been a very worthwhile effort and look to continue to be involved in that Stanford program through the course of the year. So those will be our efforts in terms of innovation this year. The third thing I'd like to share with our advisory board this morning is how we will look to improve our strategy this year in 2018. Number one, we're going to look for new ways to not only increase the value creation for our clients, our Vistage members, participants in the training program, executive coaching clients, so adding more value, particularly through better one-to-ones with those members and clients. And then also looking to do better value capture through the course of the year. And an example of that would be the Small Business Matters Boot Camp that I'll be doing 2 different times this year, where the revenue generated from that boot camp will be double what I would normally capture through the Grow Smart training program. Same effort, same amount of time, higher value capture. Also this year, look forward to focusing on the PARC framework that I learned through the Stanford program. The P stands for better people, working with better clients, better strategic partners. The A stands for alignment. This year, really looking to simplify the organizational architecture, looking for ways to make it easier to work with our clients, make it easier for clients to work with me and my strategic partners. The R stands for better routines, looking to continue to simplify the way that we work through use of checklists. We use checklists with every meeting and every engagement that I'm involved in. Also looking to automate as much as we can in terms of the data that we have on our clients and the groups that I work with. And then the C stands for stronger culture, leveraging our core values, which are family, growth, adventure, and competition. And then the third way we're going to improve our strategy this year is by avoiding the competency trap. Competency trap is while we're getting better at certain things within the practice, making sure those activities are still relevant to a younger clientele, the Vistage model is 60 years old. And so it's imperative that we're continuing to look for new ways to deliver that model to a younger clientele that expect the better use of technology, more efficient use of their time. So making sure that we avoid that competency trap. So in review, we're going to look at our growth strategy for this year, 10% more revenue. We're going to look to continue to innovate the way that we work with our clients, and always looking for better ways to improve the strategies that we're incorporating. Thank you.